Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today I'm going to be working on an envelope journal. This is going to be 10 pages. That's how many envelopes I have, really. I'm kind of excited to use it and then get rid of it with the use for purpose. So I've tried to do this intro so many times and I'm like, you know what? This is it. I'm just gonna go with it. So I am doing an envelope journal for my friend Lela. We are actually doing a craft swap or project share. I don't know, whatever you guys want to call it. And she came up with the idea because she's been dying to do one of these. And she's the one that suggested we do an envelope journal. I've never done one before, so I'm just kind of gonna wing it and hopefully it comes out great. And it's fall inspired. So I am going to be using the Simple Stories Forever Fall. I was looking for the name, but it's called Forever Fall Collection, and that's the one that I'll be using. I also have some things that are kind of like fall related, but for instance, this is from like another company, and I just feel like the colors kind of match with what I'm going. So basically, I pulled all of my fall stamps and embellishments and on top of the Forever Fall collection, and I kind of mixed them, and we're going to create this journal for Lela. Lela was a subscriber, and now recently, within the last couple months, she created her own YouTube channel. So I am going to link her information in the description below, so that if you guys feel like it, go ahead and check her out and support her. I'm always going to do that for the people that obviously first believe in me. So like I said, I'm going to link her information. You guys can go check her out. And I am going to start putting the envelopes together. Now, like I said, this one is 10 pages. And what you want to do is the first two are always going to be opposites. So this flap is going to lay right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, like that. And then this flap is eventually going to be the, what is that? Like the, oh God, not the binding. Oh, I'll just show you guys because I can't think of the name right now. So I'm just going to use my glue, liquid glue, and just kind of make a thin scribble. Now what works best for me, remember, it's going opposite. So this one is this way and going that way with the flap, and this one is coming that way with the flap. But what works best for me is to actually stand them up. So what you want to do is kind of push this back and then lay it flat and then stand it up so that all three sides are dress right dress, which means they're like straight, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna kind of hold it, you know, press it down flat on the table, and then just use my hands to do that. And then I'm gonna bring over my little bone folder just to give it a little bit of pressure. And I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, opposite flaps. So don't worry if it comes out of the envelope, like off the sides. That's okay, because I actually plan to cover all of this. Now, when we were discussing like what kind of project we wanted to do and ideas and stuff like that, she actually wants her journal to actually journal in, whereas mine, I asked her to put more spaces for pictures, because you guys know I'm like a scrapbooker at heart, And I like to get rid of these pictures that I've had forever. So her journal that I'm doing for her, it's going to be more of a actual journal for writing purposes. So if you guys see a lot of blank spaces, it's because those are the conditions that we set for each other. So just kind of checking, continuing to check to make sure. You can always flip the page back and just, you know, press down. And you see how it creates a really nice page flip. So I'm gonna, I know I missed one. I think it was this one. Like that. And I'm just going to continue, like I said, this is 10 envelopes. So I'm going to continue to do the exact same thing. Fast forward, you guys, so this video doesn't end up super long. Even though I think it is gonna be, because I have no plan. Like I said, this is the first time that I'm doing something like this, and I have no idea how. I just know it has to have enough space for her to write, and I have to make it, I guess you don't have to make it 10. You could do 8 or 5 or 6, however many envelopes you want to include. But because these are the last of the type of envelopes that I have, I'm just going to go for it. And hopefully it all works out. And I hope I have enough of the collection. So let me just kind of press on these last couple. And like I said, don't worry about this because we're all going to cover this, you guys. We're going to use pretty paper to decorate that. And I have 4 more envelopes to go. Using a liquid glue gives you just enough time to move your envelope. Like for instance, if you didn't adhere it straight, you have just enough wiggle room so that you could readjust and place it back in the proper place. I have no idea what I'm doing. Welcome to my channel. We'll just do it as we go, I guess. Almost there. Okay. And this is the last one. If you hear that noise, that's my cat coming to eat. Yeah, he's eating. If you hear jingle too, because he's got a little bell on his collar. Okay, and then let me make sure they're all straight. Okay, and then I'm just gonna run through. Don't worry if they stick together. Like I said, we're going to cover that. Okay, and I think I did the rest of them. Okay, so now we have this little flap, and you see how kind of thick this journal's gonna be? That's perfect. What I want to do first is get my scoreboard, and okay, so what I want to do is, it already has this line right here. That's the natural line that came with the envelope. So now I am going to just kind of gently come over here and create almost like a draft line, if you see it right here. And then I'm going to put my envelopes against the edge, and I'm going to find the closest score line that comes to that draft line that I just did with my fingers. Okay, and now you have a flat. Let me just If you want to, you could pinch it. Let me try to do it this way. But now I've got to do it this way. Or you can also just take your bone folder and run it across there. And I just want a straight, clean line. Okay, there we go. So you see this I don't think it's the binding part, but we're gonna use that to hold it. And you see how the envelope just barely, it doesn't cover all the way, which is fine, but it barely covers there. That's okay. If you had less envelopes, it would go all the way and not have this little gap right here. But honestly, it doesn't bother me. So I am going to go ahead and put glue along those lines, that gap, and also in the envelopes right there, and then just all over. Just go a little crazy, but not too crazy, you know? And then put it there, like so, and then we're going to press and hold, like so. Okay, so now my question to you guys is, do I want to make a complete cover? For example, like take this and run it all the way along the envelopes? Or do I want to just cut a piece that will come this way over it? Decisions. And look how nice. You see how I'm flipping it? Really cool. Actually, we could probably take the third to last page, because I did this before when I did an envelope swap. Not an envelope journal, but an envelope swap. And we can actually cut this right here and then make it into a pocket. But do we want to use just the thin layer of scissors, or should I use my cutting board? I don't know yet. Okay, you know what? Let's worry about creating our cover. So we are going to start by picking out pretty paper. Like I said, I'm going to be using a mixture, you guys. So I have the Forever Fall stickers. This is just the sheet that I previously had, and I just think the blue matches the blue of the collection, so I'm going to use it. I have the chipboard stickers. I also have just some fall leftover stickers from previous collections and projects that I've done, so you guys can see. I pulled these out as well, and then I actually bought this 4x6 stickers that came with the collection. So we could use some of these as well if we want to. But I wanted to show you the paper. Look, I told you I pulled all of my fall. Everything that I had fall, I pulled. So this one's by Photoplay. This one is by Reminisce, which is beautiful. These are just leftover papers from Prima. See? Oh, this one's gorgeous. I may have to use that. And here's another blue one that went with the collection. Let me close my glue before it dries out on me. And here's another one. Journaling cards. More stickers. And then here are the papers for the collection. So I have this floral. It's double-sided. Can you guys even see? Okay, so I have this floral, this blue one, this orangey pink one, the striped ones, more floral. These nuts one, stripes, blue. There's just the cover. more journaling cards. And then as you can see, what I already showed you. Now remember, I said that she wanted her journal to actually have space for writing. So I'm assuming that when she means an envelope journal, she means journal. So I have to find a color that is, I don't want to do a basic white. So I gotta think about what color I can use where she can actually write. Maybe even this one. If she writes, you guys obviously will be, not you guys, but if she uses this one, then obviously she'll be able to write on this paper and it'll be noticeable. So I may have to use the lighter blue colors for actually journaling sections. So hence there goes my idea for using that as the cover. But maybe I could do this one. So I am going to just start by bringing my paper cutter and using this one for the edge, like this, like that. And then I need to find the cover, you guys. What paper goes well with that blue? Something like that. Yeah, I like it better like this. And then we could put some ribbon along it. Or, yeah, that's too blue. That's too... I think that's the hardest part, is finding what paper you're going to use that works. Oh, this one's pretty. Look at that brown. So gorgeous. This is too busy. I guess I could kind of maybe use that. No, I don't like that. Let me see if I find something. I think the flower one is going to be the winner, you guys. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this one. So these two together are going to be our covers. So let me go get my paper cutter, move this aside, and I'm going to put the edges together, and then I'm going to decorate it off camera, and then at the end of the video, I will come show you what the whole project looks like, the completed project looks like. Along with this is the main project, but along with this, I am also including the kind of like little fall embellishments and decorations, like a happy mail. So I've included this stickers of pretty flowers, and they're like really thick, but they're gorgeous. So I got these. I got her some flat backs that are just some nuts and pumpkins, some sunflowers, gorgeous. I actually want to use one of these. This is actually a squirrel with a nut, and well, I guess I just open it because I do want to use one and maybe incorporate it like on the book. But the thing is, it's like hard plastic and it's 3D. So it's like, I don't know how to use it. Maybe I could just put it as a charm somewhere dangling from here. I don't know. I kind of like that idea. But I also got her these. And then I got some of these from Hobby Lobby. They're just gemstones, pumpkin gemstones. And then I also have a ribbon, a really pretty mustard yellow. And then I just have washi tape over here that I'm using. So you guys will get to see the whole Happy Mail box project share swap that I'm gonna do for her. Let me just focus on getting this part done because I'm getting sidetracked and I just need to focus. Okay, so let me go grab my paper cutter. Hey guys, before I go off camera and start working on this, I just wanted to show you something that I did, because maybe it's like a helpful hint, or hint, I don't know, tip. That's what I meant. It's a helpful tip, is that my initial concept, you guys heard me say it, is I wanted to dab the blue paper, but I forgot. So because I wanted like a better transition. So what I ended up doing is with my nails, I lifted up the edges and like squished them and crumbled them. And as you can see, I don't know if you could see, like it gave it a rough edges. I did that in the back as well, if you guys could see. It almost makes it look like a torn, like it's meant to be like that. But for the front, I'm actually using this thin ribbon, and I'm going to just kind of do it like that. I don't think I have enough to do the back. Maybe I do. I guess I should just stop talking and try it out first. So I just wanted to give you that tip in case you're like, oh shoot, like I don't like how, instead of just ripping your entire blue paper, like the cover, the gap over, like you can just easily use your nail and kind of like lift and squish so that it gives it almost like a torn look, if that makes any sense. I wanted to use the tool. Tim Holtz has a tool for that. It's a distress tool, but because I had already I can't talk, because I had already adhered it down, I didn't have no way of doing it. So that's why I'm telling you, just pinch it with your nail, lift up and squish, lift and squish. And then you could, or you could hide it like I am doing with that little bit of ribbon right there. And what do you know? I have enough to do the other side. So just a tip, I don't know. Don't just be quick to like throw away what you've already adhered down. Does that make sense? Like just find a way to work around it, I guess is what I'm saying. And for this, you could even add a little bit of liquid, because this liquid glue is going to dry matte and you won't be able to see it. So if you just want the edges to like adhere to the glue a little bit more, just do it like so. Like so. Make sure it's straight, or that you're happy with it, and then just cut off the excess. And like I said, if you want, just adhere that liquid glue right there, and you could do it on the actual ribbon so that it doesn't fray on you. Do it on this side as well, just kind of push, and you could do the same thing over here like so, and down here. So that was my tip, you guys. I hope you find it useful. Now let me get to the decorating part, and I will show you the final look towards the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Sorry, you guys, I just kind of wanted to come in and give you that quick tip, but see you at the end. Voila, here is the final look of our product, of our envelope journal that we created. As you guys could see, it did ended up being a little bit bulky. I think I should have stuck to 8 envelopes instead of 10, but I am kind of happy I was able to use all of these that I had. So hopefully Lela finds a good use for this journal as well. And without further ado, let me just go ahead and show you. So the reason why I tied this bow here is kind of to help me keep it close. Honestly, I mean, it looks pretty, but that's the main reason why I put that there. As you can see, I tried to tie a bow and we see how that turned out. Okay, so here is our cover. You guys see that? And then the back, I kept it very simple. So before I go to show you guys the flip through, I want to just kind of remind you guys that Lela specifically asked for this to be a writing journal. So I kept that in mind, and I wanted her to give her enough space where she actually has writing space. Just What am I talking about? I have no idea. So let's just go ahead and do the flip through and show you guys. So just added that to the cover. Here's the first layout. Second, and this is line pages, if you guys can see that. This one's super cute. This one. This is a 4x6 journaling card that already came as it is, so I just like made it a cover. I feel like I need something here. Maybe I should, now that I'm looking at it, let me see if I could put maybe like one of these, like that, and put that there just so that it helps kind of hide that gap there. And we'll put that there. So that's this one. Here, like I said, plenty of writing and journaling. And I can't believe I created this with envelopes. I left these spaces for pictures, not sure, but this is the only page that has like a space for pictures, so I'm hoping that she'll be able to like put at least 2 in there. I created this one as a pocket in here. I've included a little bit, 2 stickers, a journaling card, and then this watercolor paper that I got in there. Then this is the last page in the back. So let me flip through it one more time. We're gonna start again from the front, just so you guys could see. Babe, keep it quiet. I'm almost done with the video here. Sorry, you guys. Mike's in the kitchen. Probably hungry. That. And now we can close it. And like I said, the only reason why I added this bow was so that it could help me kind of hold it in place, because of the bulkiness. And you see my skills making a bow here. They're not on point, but there. I don't have a box for it just yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I'm adding. I actually need to find a box or like an envelope big enough to put this in there. So this is the envelope notebook that we did. I said it before in other videos, but maybe you guys are new and you don't know. I actually, whenever I do swaps and I use a specific collection, I always like to give the leftover back to go along with the actual project. In the items that I didn't use, only because maybe they want to tweak a page or they want to make a few changes, then they have the scraps to do so. So let me just show you. For these are basic 12 by 12 paper in here, there, 12 by 12 paper. I put the leftover stickers. I put, of course, the scraps that I actually didn't use, and that includes big scraps, little scraps, strips, everything, more stickers, and then all the journaling cards that I did not use. If I were to add these to the actual pocket page that's in here, it would make it even more bulkier, so that's why I kind of separated that and put that to the side. You guys have already seen this. I've added some sunflower embellishments, pumpkin gemstones, the flat back buttons there, all of the ephemera, which includes the ephemera, chipboard, and I feel like, a few stamped images that I created are gonna go in there as well. The extra washi tape, which I didn't use any of it, and then the flowers, the squirrels, which I was gonna do like a little chain and try to glue it here so that the squirrel could like dangle down, but I honestly couldn't figure out how to do it, so I'm just going to go ahead and send her the squirrels. Not sure that she would use them. And then lastly, the leftover of the ribbon that I used, and that is going to be the project share or the swap, or what is Happy Mail, whatever you want to call it, that's going to be what is going for Lela. And once again, I'm going to list her channel in the description so you guys can go ahead, check her out and support her. And I have loved doing these, you guys, so don't feel like I only do swaps with other YouTubers. That's not the case. Most of the time I honestly prefer to do it with you guys, the subscribers. So yeah, so I hope that you guys like it. Thank you so much. If you want to ask me to do a swap, just contact me and let me know. And if I don't have like 5 other shares or projects, then yeah, of course I would love to do it with you. So I hope that you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.